What is happening, everyone? Gaming's Good here, and welcome to a playthrough of Resident Evil 2 with Claire. Now we are going to start in just a second. One of my previous streams did not render correctly, I guess. I streamed for like 3.5 hours yesterday of Days Gone, but when I went on Twitch's VODs, it just wasn't there. Only like 20 minutes of it was, and it was just like glitchy and weird. I don't know. Kind of sad. But oh well, it's probably just a glitch that happens sometimes. Okay. Resident Evil 2. I was thinking Resident Evil. Okay. So I'm just going to keep my stream up so I can see if it's glitchy or not. Anyways. Let's get started, shall we? Y'all start somewhere. So we're going to do standard, of course. Car outside or a motorcycle or something. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, yeah? Explore your surroundings. Playing this game as always, just very, what's the word? Nostalgic, I guess?
Are you okay?
I mean, it hasn't been that long since I've originally played this game, but it kind of feels like nostalgia. I guess the correct way to say it is, it feels like home. It feels natural to play this game, especially on stream. Let's go ahead and grab this. Because, like, I've mentioned this before, but there was a point where I was basically streaming this every single day. Well, almost every single day. I didn't really have much to stream on my PS4. Also, sorry, excuse me for controller drift. This is what I've been suffering with lately. But anyways. Where I didn't really have much to stream on my PlayStation 4, and I had quite a few games, but there was nothing I really wanted to stream, you know? But there was this game, and I loved this game so much that I just kept streaming it over and over and over again. Ah, the good old days. But now that's a good thing though, because now I have much more variety to stream. Especially with like Resident Evil. I also have Resident Evil 3 to stream on here, and Zero. Gotta keep moving, yeah. Also, I watched the second Resident Evil movie the other day. I think it's called Resident Evil Apocalypse, you know, the ones from like the 2000s or whatever. Yeah, the movie was pretty bad. There were certain parts of the movie I just hated. Like, one of the same problems I have is the same problem with like the first one. I just don't like this Alice character. I want the characters to be Resident Evil characters. It's a Resident Evil movie. But even when you look past that and you're like, alright, Alice is just going to be the character, I'm just going to have to deal with it. But the thing that Resident Evil 2, well, I guess I'll say Apocalypse, did correct, is that it had Resident Evil characters. But the only problem with that is that they ruined them. Like, for real, look, Carlos could have been worse. Like, Carlos could have been worse, honestly. But he got bit. Like, he got bit just it felt like a few minutes into the movie. Like, bro, Carlos wouldn't get bit that easy. But, like, Carlos, like, whatever, he got bit, right? It's not the end of the world. It's not ruining the character. But other than that, the actor just wasn't all that great with him. And it didn't really feel much like Carlos. Let's see. My true biggest problem with the movie is how they ruined Jill Valentine. You know, because Jill Valentine is basically the best. Oh crap. My aiming is all screwed up for some reason. Jill Valentine is basically the best character, right? We all love Jill. But, oh my goodness, they ruined her. For one, they made her like a wimp. Like, there's like multiple parts in the movie where she's just like, overly stressed out or on the verge of crying. Like, come on, this is Jill Valentine. And the singing actor wasn't good for her either. It kind of looked like Jill Valentine, but she did not act like Jill Valentine one bit. And forgive my voice crack. Horribly done. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is the bloody church scene where Jill and like two other legit non-characters that don't exist, at least from my knowledge in the Resident Evil universe, were there. And they were in this church, and there was I think there was some zombies there, and they were handling those fine, but then these lickers showed up, right? And they were about to get killed. And then Alice showed up. Singing Alice showed up.
I need you real quick to come out outside with me.
Why?
To go grab the air conditioner. Is that okay with you?
Let's see. Alright. Oh, what the crap? Why am I running backwards? What the crap? Oh, so weird. Okay. Okay, we got the storage upgrade. Sorry for pausing for a little bit. Also, I'm pretty sure if you aim at the perfect moment, it will speed up this walking animation a tiny bit.
Alright, on my way.
I don't know if I've ever done it before, though. Okay, I think that zombie's going to try to bother us. Fish, scorpion, water. Might have to take a bite here. No? Okay. I won't get the ammo. I'm not risking it. Can we use this? But anyways, like I was saying, stinking church scene, right? And Jill and like two other legit non-characters are about to get bloody murdered. Let's see. Lion, leaf, bird are about to get bloody murdered by these lickers. And stinking Alice shows up and like in a motorcycle and all that, and stinking saves everyone effortlessly, right? Stinking Alice saving Jill had been one of the most infuriating things and annoying things I have ever seen in a movie. I'm not even gonna lie. That made me mad. I did that way too early. Anyways, what I was trying to do is, if you like aim backwards at the right time, you can make the blast from the helicopter push you forward instead of backwards. It'll save you a little bit of time if you did it right, unlike me. It kind of stinks. I didn't put it in the first slot, so I'm probably going to suffer from drift trying to open these doors. No? Nice. Good luck, please. You usually get good luck here. Even if you get bad luck, if you like hug the right a little bit, you'll probably be fine. It's not a very hard zombie to avoid. Okay, now I just simply want to go in here. I'm pretty sure it's best to go in here first because you can just grab the other one on the way out and it wastes a little less time, so the zombie has a lower chance of getting to you in time. It all depends on the movement, dude. It all depends on the movement. Okay, some zombies are going to be starting some problems. That's okay. I do not want to get caught by that. I got stuck on the wall just a tiny bit. Oh, there we go. Open you up. Okay, that's gonna be it for you. If I can discard it, yeah. And grab this, very important. I think yeah, we don't really need that. What the? I didn't want it. I don't want to discard it though. That's okay. That's alright, don't matter. Also, I'm thinking more of the Leon route again. I forgot that I actually need to do something real quick. So, we're going to try to be fast. I'll probably get it on the way out just for convenience sake. Because now that all these zombies are all here and stuff and throwing a fit, it'll be a little hard to deal with them if I just simply want to come back or whatever. Anyways, so for one, we want to go in here. Code is cap. This should give us some flame rounds, I'm pretty sure, on Claire's scenario. Yeah. Pretty sure there's some more flame rounds over here in the first, yeah, the first locker. And if we go ahead and go through here, there will be some more flame rounds to our left. Ignore the liquor, he will not hurt you, at least through here. Go ahead and grab the battery. Don't go to the other side like I did. Just go ahead and combine that. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, the beautiful music. Some more flame rounds right here. There's some healing. You don't really need it, and you can probably just leave. Now, you will almost always, you know, scot-freely leave here. Not always, but almost always. Also, we're going to be getting the last medallion. I think I'm going to have to... I'm going to equip this just in case I get bad luck with the zombie. But I'm probably going to have to end up discarding it. Good luck, actually. Alright. Messed up my quick turn. No big deal, though. No big deal. Go ahead and put this right here. If it'll let me. Please. I'm asking nicely. Want to come here as fast as possible so you can open this. Want to do that pretty much. Now don't worry about the liquor screech. He will not hurt you. Oh, we can just hold it here. Good. So the Coda's woman bow snake. He will not hurt you until you do this. Man, he dropped down pretty late, not gonna lie. There you go. Want to go down here because it's a little bit quicker. Want to be careful for zombie lunges though, but usually you'll have ladder invincibility, and if you see one that's uncomfortably close, you can go back up the ladder a tiny bit until they run past. But we didn't know how to do that because everything turned out right, yeah? Alright. So, you got all the medallions you need. I feel like that was almost 13 minutes, especially with drift. Plus I was a little slow. I feel like it was like 12 and a half or 13 minutes. 12 and a half, alright. Kind of in the middle of 12 and a half and 13 minutes, actually. Alright, but before we go, since I messed something up, of course, we need to go get this. No biggie though, it will only take a minute to fix my mistake. Because the difference between Leon and Claire is, well, I'm pretty sure you don't have to have the grenade launcher with Claire. I just never got that good with Claire yet. The difference between Claire and Leon is, with Claire, I need the... Whoa, that's awesome. I've never seen that. I guess because I've never been in here again like that. That's awesome. I didn't... Wow, I was thinking fire zombie. What the crap? And that was almost kind of scary because it was so unexpected. Alright, now, we might have to take a few bites, actually. It's no big deal, of course, but it's just noted that I might have to. Should I go through here? Yeah, we'll go through here. I usually do this with Claire anyways, is get the extra storage and the upgrade for her handgun. I'm not sure if it's a storage upgrade or not. So Ned, if it'll let me. Ned, please, Ned. I'm so sorry for the drift. I can't help that. And Marge. MRG. Alright. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot what this was, actually. Let's just place it there and then read it. Oh, decreases reload time. That's nice. Not needed, but nice. That was a little... I'm going a little late, but okay. Oops, gone the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I oftentimes take a bite there, actually. That's okay. No big deal. As long as we can get in here. I'm going to use this. Beep beep. You really think I'm scared of you, boy? Aw, he's gonna try to come through. Out of my way, bro. Oh, did he stun? Oh, he fell down. Okay. That was kind of weird because it's kind of dark on my TV, and I was like, did he stun or did he fall or is he still coming towards me? I couldn't really tell. That was kind of scary. All right. We're pretty much good here. Wasted a little bit of time, but that's alright. Because this is about as casual of a playthrough as it can get. Pretty sure there's some flame rounds, is there not? Yeah. Go ahead. I wasted 3 slots with some... Okay. Deluxe weapons added. We don't care. Go ahead and put this like this. Just like this. This is generally all we're going to need. Oops. Keep this. I would, since I got bit, I would be a little more comfortable with an extra heal, but I doubt we will ever need it. Go ahead and make sure we have this equipped. And like, if anything was to legit go horrifyingly wrong, like, legit, there's healing down where Birkin is. So I think we would be perfectly fine. Alright. Hello?
Hello?
Dr. William Birkin, the first boss. Go ahead and push this. Well, we can't push it with Claire for some reason, but whatever. It makes no sense because she pushed the one at the beginning. Good luck so far. He is not wanting to attack us. Make sure we hug the left as much as possible. Oh, okay. Wasn't really much avoiding that one. That's a very wide swing. Should transform any moment. Yep. Go for the eye. Going great so far. Oh! Oh crap. Well, we have to get rid of the knife, which is pretty horrible. Please let me use it. It's not going to. Yeah. Going to equip this. It's going to be extremely hard to kill this guy, actually. He's almost dead, though. Kind of interesting, actually, because it's been so long since I've fought this boss the quote-unquote correct way. Yep, he did. He was beyond dead before he took the knife, honestly. That was cool, actually. I think, you know, maybe one of the next times I play, I might fight William Birkin the way the game intends you to fight him. Because honestly, I haven't done that in so long. Like, I learned the knife trick very early on when I've played this game, and I never went back. The only times I would fight him normally is with something like that with Claire, where things kind of went wrong, and I got hit and then had to. But usually don't go that way. Even so. Alright, we're good. Should we grab the extra herb? We'll grab it. Why not? We'll grab the extra herb. The extra herb. Is that my knife? My man's had the audacity to leave my knife for me. It's kind of nice, actually. Alright. No, I'm going this way, Sherry. I don't know why I'm grabbing this healing. I don't need it in the least bit of any kind. I'm gonna race Sherry. I'm gonna make it first. What was this, that laugh, dude? I usually don't beat Sherry in the race. For some reason, she was so slow.
What's wrong, Mike?
I think because I kind of slid in front of her, and then she just couldn't get up.
Big pharmaceutical company?
Yes, the big pharmaceutical company, the big evil pharmaceutical company.
Hopefully you'll get to see her again soon. So, where's your dad?
We will go ahead and... Yeah, that's about what we'll do. We'll leave the healing, with extra healing less than us in case we get bad luck with the dogs. With Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? We got some chicken nuggets to do. That makes no sense. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Okay. Key card first. That asshole gets what's coming to him.
I agree, Claire. I wholeheartedly agree. Alright, don't worry, that liquor is just for show for now. Don't really need that blue herb. Let's see. The dangerous part about this is when I controller drift, it doesn't really want me to stop running. Like if I try to stop running, so I have to be extra careful in this part, because like you can run through this part and just kind of tank it and all that and dodge if you're lucky. But I prefer the nice slow ride to get me to my destination nice and safely. You're good now. Alright, we want to keep going around this way, and the second from last, we'll have the key we are needing to get to Mr. Iron's room. Well, I didn't push it enough, pull it enough, I mean. This also is very reminiscent of a room in RE7, actually. I'm surprised that zombie didn't grab me. Well, I mean, I know he can't grab you from that fall, at least from my knowledge, but... Okay, now this is something that you can often mess up by your running from the zombies, and then you kind of just get into here without really thinking about it, especially if you play Leon's scenario a lot. But luckily I played this scenario enough to kind of catch myself in certain mistakes. So luckily that wasn't the case. And honestly, I don't know how to avoid this liquor here. He just always seems to grab me no matter what. So that's what this is going to be for. Huh? I should run. Why didn't he lunge? Am I not? I want to be on caution actually, so I can run a little faster. Alright.
Must be where that guy came from.
Okay, we are pretty much good to go now. Alright, Now we are in his Chief Iron's taxidermy room, which reminds me a lot of the room from Psycho. If any of you, which I'm assuming a lot of people probably have watched Psycho. Funnily enough, is that I didn't watch Psycho for a very long time. I only watched it like way recently. And I'm talking way recently. But for any of you who did watch Psycho, there's this scene, well, pretty much where Norman Bates stays in his hotel is like this room where he taxidermies for his hobby. He does in his free time. And there's this room where, I guess you can say the main character, she dies about midway through the movie though, but, oh crap, spoilers. But the main character, you know, he invites her, you know, to have dinner with him. And she accepts after a little bit of, well, I mean, he wasn't too, I don't remember how pushy he was, but she accepted, right? And he had this room. And there was it was pretty creepy because, for one, the way he acted was just very, very suspicious. And he had taxidermy everywhere. And he said how much he loved, you know, he was talking about how much he loved taxidermy and all that. It's just kind of reminded me of that. In other words, taxidermy is a sign of a a psychopath. Just joking. If anyone's into taxidermy, that's fine. Unless it's in a creepy way, like Norman Bates. Or Chief Iron. I've never really been into much of taxidermy. I think it's kind of weird. And that kind of, the animal doesn't even look the same afterwards. I actually watched this Vsauce video about taxidermy. Just doesn't look right. Where's the blue herb? Here. I like to have like one blue herb for like a boss, because like with me and Claire, I'm not good at G3, the semi-final boss with her. I just don't know the strat very well at all. Like none is the correct pronunciation, but but yeah. Anyways, enough about that. Blech. Now we're going to try to avoid you and just be off. Close. Close, but no cigar. Pull this lever down. Now this is what I'm going to do. Yeah. Mr. X gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to Mr. X gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to Mr. X gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to you. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just dumb. Alright, I always mess up Claire's part a little bit. Claire's part's a little bit different than Leon. I remember where to go. Yeah, Claire is a little bit different than Leon. She gets the heart key a little bit different. Now, the way she does it is she goes down to the same room where the final room where you use the wire cutters or whatever. The big wire cutter, the bolt cutters, I should probably call it. Okay, should we put anything here? We don't need this ever again. From my knowledge, at least, hopefully. Yeah. Want to be fast though, because we don't want Mr. X to catch up with us. Alright, hold on, calm down. The difference between Claire's room is, yes, she has a liquor in here, but she also has to deal with zombies. Well, I guess Leon does too, it's just that he goes here. But Claire goes a little bit farther. I don't hear Mr. X. Okay. Barely made it, but we did, yeah. Barely, but we did. In other words, a bunch of chaos. You through here, Mr. X? No? Nice. Pretty much went through there scot-free. I hear him. I hear the Mr. X. Now the reason why I want to shoot there is because I want to lure the zombies and Mr. X to that area to kind of keep them out of my way a little bit while I do this. Now you want to grab the farthest bookshelf, and remember that we moved it once earlier, so this would be a little bit quicker. No! What the crap? This is horrible. I haven't got that kind of luck in a while. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use this. We're not going to panic yet. We have a spare, yeah, we're just going to kind of do that. Oh, it already moved twice. What the crap? I do not know why it moved twice, unless it was a glitch and I need to help. No, it did. It sure did. It moved twice. It bloody moved twice, and I do not know why it did. Okay. This is a safe room, by the way. Mr. X cannot come in here. So we don't have to worry about any of that. Now we're going to take this gear back because we are not done with it yet, right? I'm going to go ahead and go up here. More on Resident Evil movies, though. I'll talk a little bit more about Apocalypse before I move on, but like, there's not everything's bad about Apocalypse. Like, I'm not sitting here just to try and bash the movie for everything it's worth. It's just that there wasn't too much good to the movie, in my opinion. I will say, though, I liked how Nemesis was practical. It's pretty surprising that they would make, especially at that time when CGI was like blowing up, like horrible CGI, I should say. But they decided to make him practical, and he looked it all right. He was way too skinny in the chest area. Like, legit, his shoulders were like half as wide as they should be. Okay. His shoulders were like half as wide as they should be, but he looked it okay. Oh, Mr. X is here. He just keeps punching the zombie. What's great? Yeah. Oh, what the? He said, "This is your timeout, and you're going to stay in here." Mr. X. Come on, buddy. He said, "This is your timeout, and you're going to stay in here." Okay, we're going to have to wait a minute. And we're just going to have to bolt it. Just going to have to bolt it. Okay. Just had to wait a second and then bolt. This is your timeout and you're going to stay in here. That's legit what he said to me. Oh, wrong one. I want to go down here because it's a little bit quicker. No zombies in our way. That's good. And now we just want to get back to Chief Iron's place. Okay, using herbs just to keep us on good health. Caution, being on caution is good because of the speed, but we don't need it. We're alright. But yeah, that's so I know I'm saying these in very separated segments, but what do I like about Resident Evil Apocalypse? The action scenes, you know, even though they should have been jail, they were alright. They were okay. It was, I feel like, I have like a lot of the same thoughts as I did the first one. I feel like it would have been a much better movie if they just changed a few names and then didn't call it Resident Evil. Like, because it is a good zombie movie, in all fairness, you know, when you're not looking at it as a Resident Evil fanboy who wants everything to be 100% accurate to everything existing in the games. If you look at it in that lens, which not many people are able to do, I feel like you'll be able to appreciate the movie more for what it is, instead of what you want it to be. I still think some of the acting was a little meh, especially with Alice, surprisingly enough, since she's the main character. And I'm not bashing the actor or anything just because I don't like the character, but I just don't think it was very well done. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. But yeah, the movie was okay, just not as Resident Evil, so it needed to stop trying to be, and it just should have been something else. Do this. Boop. Beep boop boop bop boop boop bop. Anyways, so more about other Resident Evil movies. I'm actually going to be talking a little bit more about the animated movies now, not the live action ones, because I actually have seen all 3 animated ones. Well, I think Infinite Darkness isn't a movie. I think Infinite Darkness is a series, right? Okay, examine. Pretty sure Infinite Darkness is a Netflix series, not a movie. But I have seen Degeneration, Damnation, and Vendetta. So, my thoughts on... ooh, that looks like it was already set, but it might not be. We'll see here. Oh well. Degeneration. Degeneration was a good... Degeneration was a good... Oh my goodness, that was fast. Degeneration was a good Resident Evil movie. I feel like it was a good first attempt as well. For how old it is, the CGI aged pretty well as well. I'm saying well so many times as well. They did a good job with the characters. You had Leon, you had Claire, you had a few other characters which were a little unnecessary. Not even that they were unnecessary, it's just that the other characters weren't very well executed, and they didn't do a good enough job of making you actually care about these characters. Because, like, the main monster or whatever in the movie was some lady's brother, and she was like one of the more main characters, and he was supposed to like have suffered from like Umbrella and stuff, same with them, I think, or something like that. But you didn't really get a good grasp on how they were affected. You just know that this guy hated Umbrella, and I guess he injected himself with something to make him a monster because he would fight Umbrella, or he was a test subject or something. I don't know. It was something like that, but it was just kind of forgettable and you didn't really care. Where it mostly stood out was definitely the action scenes and like the horror elements in it. They did a really, really good job making that out with like the zombies and stuff and making things unexpected and cool. They did a really, really good job on that part of the movie. The main plot was okay. The areas they had in the movie were good. Pretty much everything was good except that some main plot points were just a little meh. Also, this part's kind of terrifying. Some of the main plot points weren't very well made. But it was overall a good movie. I like the movie. Resident Evil Damnation, in my opinion, is probably a 7. Solid 7. It's a solid movie. It was a solid Resident Evil movie. Not perfect by any means, but it was good. Damnation, the second one. So hard to hold down L2 for like a year here. Damnation, the second one. Damnation was really, really good too. I feel like Damnation might have been a little bit better and or worse in some areas. Like, okay, I have to be careful here. 1 second. This might be hard with drift.
Show yourself. know you're in here. The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna
Like,
be.
there's some parts of Damnation that I really, really like, along with some parts that I find a little meh. Like, kind of like towards the end, where, like, Leon and some other dude, some, like, rebel or whatever, they were, like, fighting these tyrants. And they were generally losing, but kind of winning, depending on how you look at it. But that whole area, that whole part of the movie, which was, like, over 20 minutes long, I'm pretty sure, it just kind of felt, like, very slow, actually. Everything just felt like it was going really slow, and it just wasn't picking up anywhere. And the very ending was a little underwhelming, you know, because, like, after all that crap, they're about to die, and then all suddenly, the government or something shows up and starts killing them. But, like, if they were going to just end it there, why don't we have, like, a really good fight scene, a fast, really good fight scene where everything goes down, and then the government shows in to help up, and help, I'm saying everything wrong, instead of it going on for what feels like a year, just for that underwhelming ending, when they could have made the ending a little bit more different, and make it a little more action-packed, where they actually do something, instead of just get their butt whooped by some tyrants until government shows up. That is kind of how it felt to me. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's kind of helpful to me. But other than that, the very ending was pretty sad, actually. But it was a good way to end it. Voice crack. I liked it. The characters were, you cared a lot more about the characters because you got a little more in depth of who they were and what they were trying to do and what was happening to them. And you could kind of feel their reasons and their anger better. And, you know, it's kind of sad because, like, pretty much all of them died for basically nothing, pretty much. And I don't know, it was just better executed. It was a better movie, especially plot wise, but there was also things I didn't like about the movie. But Ada in the movie was awesome. Like, the action scenes were on point. Ada was awesome. Leon was awesome. The only problem with the movie is that it was slow in some areas. But I think it's roughly a little bit better than a Degeneration. I'm going to give it a 7.2. 7.2. It's a little bit better. An improvement in some areas. A big improvement in some areas, but sorry for that noise. But a little bit worse in some areas. Because Degeneration was a better, more faster-paced movie and didn't have anything unnecessary that it didn't need. It felt like Resident Evil, right? All right, we got the card. So I'm happy we got the card. What else? Let's see. Vendetta. Vendetta was, I mean, long story short, Vendetta was better than both of them. Like, Vendetta was pretty awesome. Like, it pretty much happens, it takes place, I'm pretty sure, right before 7. Pretty much in between 6 and 7, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, right before 7. And you just have this really pretty interesting villain. Like, he felt more like a Resident Evil villain than, you know, in the other movies. Basically, he was just like this. He pretty much has like this almost cult following. I think he's somehow linked to the cult or whatever it was in Resident Evil 4, right? But basically, like, during his wedding or something, Umbrella tried assassinating him. I think it was Umbrella. It might have not been Umbrella. But we tried assassinating him for reasons I do not remember. I think it was because of the said reasons. But he was the only one who survived, and, like, he pretty much wants revenge. And he's pretty much gone insane. He's pretty much like a psychopath because he lost his wife during his wedding day. But another oh crap, I went too close. But another interesting thing is that Rebecca Chambers is also in the movie, and she looks a lot like his wife. So he pretty much like captures like Rebecca and stuff, and he's wanting to marry her. And during all this, you know, they're trying to stop something. They're trying to like stop a virus because like Rebecca's like one of the greatest or the greatest mind in medical science of that day. and she came up with a way to like stop whatever virus was going around, where they were like whoever was spreading it and stuff. Sorry, this is very loose. Like I forgot a lot of it, but you know, she gets captured and all that, and Leon and Chris, even though they have differences, they had to work together and get it done. And the action scenes were stinking amazing, dude. Like it was the most Matrix / Resident Evil stuff you will ever see. The action scenes were ridiculous, and there was like the final fight was like that guy who mutated with some other monster he had. Stinking awesome movie. It was fast paced, the plot was good, the characters were interesting. Well, I can't aim. Stun, girl. Stun, girl, no. I said no. Okay, there we go. Okay. The plot was interesting, the characters were good. The action scenes were tremendous, and the CGI is much better, whereas it's 2017, so obviously it's much better, but it just looks really, really good, and it was cool seeing Rebecca again as well. So I'm going to give stinking Vendetta an 8. That's a really solid movie. It's a really good movie. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on all the Resident Evil movies I've seen. Now, I will eventually watch the other live-action ones, and I will probably get around to Infinite Darkness as well. Let's see here. One of the things I like to do is just blow them up with this. Where's the dog? Is the dog in the car? That would be very sad. Take the zombie. Also, I just love those visuals right here. Like, this just looks amazing. You got the apartment in the back, you got this playground or whatever, you got the nice trees, the lighting's awesome, and you got this big church looking thing, like this very gothic architecture daycare, and you got a graveyard. And with the rain and everything, it just looks fantastic. Now, I don't need it, but a thing most people probably won't know about is if you go in here, I'll go ahead and grab it for no reason, pretty much, just to have it because I'm getting up here, and just in case I need it, though I don't think I will. There's a healing up here. Also, a note and some ammo for Claire's super fast gun, and I don't know the name of it because I only got it once, and I felt, well, maybe twice, and I felt it was useless. I kind of feel the same way with Leon Scott Kennedy's Magnum. I think it's useless. And that's just how I feel. These hallways look beautiful, dude. I like how I went from talking about Resident Evil movies to just bragging about this game's visuals. Don't worry, Sherry, I'm coming to save you.
Sherry? Where are you? Claire? Sherry?
I will say, though, for some reason, this game does look better than Resident Evil 3, surprisingly enough. I think they spent a lot more time to the small details and the lighting in this game. Which I guess is understandable because these have like more linear areas, whereas RE3, like especially like the main area, is a little more open. So I can totally see why. But to me, this game just does a better job at, like I said, like the lighting and just like smaller details. It just looks better in my opinion. No, went the wrong way. I always go that way first.
Sherry? Can you hear me? Ow. Smell like shit.
Haha, that's funny, Claire. I love how the Resident Evil characters can just joke at the most unjoking times. Also, I'm pretty sure Claire just simply doesn't have to deal with any diarrhea monsters going this path first time. Certain things are a little bit faster with some Claire. I'm pretty sure if you look at like world record runs or whatever, Claire scenarios is just a couple minutes off Leon. And one of the reasons why is because, like I said, certain things with Claire is like a tiny bit shorter. And Claire actually, if Claire's on caution, she runs faster than Leon.
Hold on, Sherry.
Okay.
Right there.
Let's go ahead and do this. Pull down this lever. And yeah. Also, should note, worth mentioning, it's actually my birthday tomorrow. Quite literally. And I kind of plan to do a birthday stream. I don't know if I will though, because I'll probably just be spending time with family stuff. So 2/12/8. I'm pretty sure this was Claire is worth getting. Sorry for the voice crack. Yeah, that's worth getting with Claire. Which I actually like to use a few here in this upcoming part. Because there's a few zombies that are very hard to deal with. And when I say very hard to deal with, I mean it. They are hard to deal with. But on Claire's scenario, since you get this, or with Leon you can just use the shotgun, but with Claire's scenario, since you get this, I like to use it here, so I'm just going to be like, bop. Oh, crap me. I actually kind of needed that, but no worries. You know, I will trade it off, and I would just kill this guy with my normal. It may take a minute, but I will do it. She's just insulting the zombie. He's still moving. He's probably alive, actually. Oh crap, I forgot the knife runs out in this one. Gotta be careful for that. And since I'm so bad with G3 with Claire, I also like to pick up that grenade. Keep running here. Do not stop for anything. You are fine. I promise you. Even with Leon on danger, you will make it. The only difference is that if you're on Leon in danger or whatever, is that he will, you know, like the blast radius or whatever will like knock you backward or forward. His blast radius will knock you, but even if you still head forward, he still won't be able to get you. So legit, like absolutely nothing to worry about. Okay, switch this. Up here. Get the storage. Going to need that. Yeah, back down here. Good luck, please. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter which luck I get. Why did I get like legend luck or something? Is he still here? Dude, I just got like legend luck. Legend luck is where he basically just doesn't exist anymore. Maybe he knows after all these years, maybe he doesn't want to be humiliated by me again. Poor guy, I feel bad for him now. Anyways, enough about that. Give it a good twisty. I hear scary music. Oh no, what's going to happen? Now this part really can be a biscuit eater, not even going to lie. This part can get horrible. I wish I was... I'm pretty sure in Caution, Claire's faster. I don't know if she's faster underwater with Caution though, but we're going to just give this a shot. We're on fine. We will be fine. Yeah, I totally made that. What? Nani? Well, you can have the knife. I can't tell where I'm at. Like, honestly, the most dangerous part about dealing with these guys is that you just can't simply tell where you're at. Yeah, the most dangerous part about that part is that if you get grabbed and when he lets go or whatever, you just don't know which way you're facing. And that could get you in some insane trouble. Thankfully, I didn't get poisoned. I did brace some bad place over there, though. Also, another thing, I've actually been learning Spanish. I don't know much yet, of course. I've only been studying for a few days. But yeah, so I think it would be pretty cool to learn Spanish. I've always wanted to learn... Oh, crap me. Crap, what? I always wanted to learn other languages and stuff. Also, it'll be fun to mess with Dr. Crazy when I do, because I'll know how to speak Spanish. He knows a little bit of Spanish, but not much. So I can just keep messing with him and speaking in Spanish. But that's not why I'm learning it, though. I'm learning it because I want to. Alright, I'll go ahead and grab this. And now our goal is just to pretty much try and make it out alive. Don't know how well that's going to go. Because we got pretty bad luck the first time on our way in. Well, this sucks. Well, this is arguably the worst luck possible. This is bad. Okay, never mind. Please don't pop up. There might be a third one. Thank goodness. If I was about to say, if there was another one, we would be screwed. Okay. Okay, the sewer segment's basically done. We just got a boss to take care of. Go ahead and head up here. Alright, GG's, GG's. Let's see. I also wonder if the new whatchamacallit. Resident Evil's good. Like the what's it called? I forgot. Welcome to Raccoon City or something. I think that's what they called it. It's just kind of weird, but you know, okay. I guess the name could have been worse, honestly. Like, it really could have been worse. Alright. King, Queen. Oops. Knight. Rook. Pawn.
Alright, Sherry. On my way.
This will also be the first time we use the flame rounds. Now, unfortunately, we do not have a grenade to potentially speed this up. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure, isn't Claire's like, no, yeah, never mind. So we are just going to do it the long but easier way. Okay, I didn't want that to happen, but it doesn't do anything, so. Basically, if you stand like right here and pretty much hug the wall, you will be fine. Also, I'm going to drink some water because I'm dehydrated. Legit, like my throat is almost burning right now. Especially like the roof of my mouth. Because of that. All this talking. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go.
Should have known you would die.
Yeah, it's very hard to kill stuff in Resident Evil. Can be next to impossible as a correction. Slice this guy up nice and good. Yeah, the secret is to burn him up. Oh, a hit. Oh crap. Oh, that's a combo. That almost killed me. I like comboed twice and hit to the fire.
Are you alive?
You're back. Oh crap.
Have I got a surprise for you?
Sorry about that. Crap me. Whoa. Crap. I got disoriented because I paused. He was probably only a couple knife swings away from death. What the? That was almost a nightmare. Anyways, sorry for leaving like that.
I'm so sorry, Sherry. This is taking forever.
Just a little bit of chaotic day. But now that that's out of the way, it's time to save Sherry and head on to the final segment of the game, which is the lab.
Said her last not
Annette Birkin.
the cable car. Hold on, Sherry. We're gonna be fine. Almost there, Sherry. Almost there. Good. Cable car. Okay. I check everything. I'm just gonna turn it back.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until arriving at destination.
Okay. Here we are.
Just hold on, Sherry.
The lab. I can't remember if the lab's harder or easier with Claire.
For safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear. Welcome to Nest.
Welcome to Nest.
Enjoy your visit.
Okay. Now we've got the ID wristband. I said wrist. I've been saying that sometimes. Before we go, actually, let's grab these rounds. Always good to have a few of those around. We're on caution, which kind of makes us a little bit faster, so we will keep that, and we'll keep these two healings with us. We will. Good to have sub weapons for an upcoming part. Put this in there for now. Might need that later. And yeah, that's good. Looks good to me. Alright, now, a thing you want to do here is help lure this zombie away from you by doing that, because there's a zombie in there. You want to go right here. You want to grab these. Very important. Very important. Go ahead and make your way up here. There will also be another knife right down here. And it's funny how this is the kitchen and they basically use like a hunting knife for their cooking, allegedly. Didn't really work, but luckily he didn't get a hold of me. Something I should have mentioned, that it doesn't always work, but it will most of the time will. Is he in the room with me? No, okay. Oh crap. You can have the knife. You can have it, buddy. As long as you get out of my way, thank you. Don't get too close to that door because the zombie might try and get you. And you just completed the first area of the lab.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgent.
Now, I guess you should go ahead and get this out. This right. I'll take this and get this, so I can combine this with this. This in here, this in here. Get this. Go ahead and grab this. Combine this. We're gonna go ahead and use this because there's a certain part with like liquors and stuff that you can get comboed and you can die extremely easily. And I just simply do not think it's worth the risk. Here we are. First, we want to make our way to the east area by putting our level 2 access right here. Just like that. Pretty simple. Also, for supper, man, this is so... I go to the most off-topic things. At least the stinging Resident Evil movies were kind of on topic, right? But me talking about singing what I'm making for dinner, that's just random. That's just random. There ain't no hiding that. That knife is nearly destroyed. So for supper, I'm actually making a pork roast and mashed potatoes. And I'm pretty excited for that. Alright, first code. Second code. Just like that. Before you go, make sure you grab this. My neck hurts. I think I slept the wrong way. Probably did. Since we're on the topic of food, for breakfast I actually just made ham and eggs. But the funny thing is that I ruined... Well, I guess... Well, it is ruined. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I ruined the ham. I pretty much scorched it because I was busy doing something else. Hold on. Just going to do this real quick. It's easy to mess this up. Even though the code's super simple, it's like red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. So red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. So yeah, I scorched the ham. I scorched a stinking ham. Like one side was normal, and when you flip it over, it's like pitch black. Still ate the ham anyways. I did not even give a crap. I hate those things. They're scary. I don't know why, those plant monsters legit just freak me out a little bit. Even after all this time, we don't have to be quiet yet. Actually, do we? Yeah, not really. No, we don't have to be quiet. Even after all this time, those things still give me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, these zombies are like beyond dead. Okay. So right here, hug the right, look up. You will avoid that liquor. I don't think I've ever, unless I've messed it up, I don't think that's ever failed me before. Just hug the right and look up. You might not even have to look up, really. It just helps a little bit, I think. Okay. Now do you know what you got? Now do you guys know what I'm trying to say when I say he doesn't stun? He doesn't really stun either, to be honest. Like, just neither one of these zombies just never want to stinking stun. Okay, now we pretty much want to be quiet. Because we're going to have some problems with liquors in a minute. And we do not want things to end horribly. So this is pretty much why you handle the zombies first. You pretty much always want to handle the zombies first, even if you do it the speedrun way, which the speedrun way is running, mostly, but that's difficult, and that's dangerous. And we're not speedrunning. But Capcom does everything in their power to make you run to one of these. Like, legit, they will legit walk in your path, legit forcing you to touch them. Almost. They smell me. They probably smell all the diarrhea Claire had to run through. I'm not Lee, I'm Claire.
Damn. That's my work.
Haha, very funny. What's okay, let's go ahead and do this. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Guess what? You're not a good boy. Ha ha. I'm so dumb. That's so terrifying. I hate these things. That was terrifying, dude. You know, what I should have did is just stop being a wimp. I should have ran behind him since he was facing the other way and just swiped him with the knife, just keeping a nice little distance. Oddly enough, I was like legit about to beat my personal best on this game before. And after I did this, the plant monsters were like already up and they like killed me instantly. And I was just so salty. I don't even know how it happened. I don't know if it was a glitch, but all I do know is that I've only ever seen that once. I've only seen that once. That only happened to me once, and it was when I was speedrunning. I must have did something weird. Oh. It's okay. We got the sub weapons to get out of here. And just like that, we are out. Awesome. Okay, we are entering the end points of this game. Oh, I messed it up. That one's actually really easy. Now, I like to actually bring plenty of healing for this boss. Because, like I said, I am horrible at this boss. With Claire. Because I don't have the flamethrower. Whoop-de-doo. We'll be alright, though. We probably won't. Also, I wanted to check. A viewer of mine, Freak, told me about something. He said that he heard on something that one of these containers say Nemesis. It's pitch white, I can't see anything. Maybe it's like down below it says Nemesis. I don't know where it would say. Where would it say Nemesis? It's gotta be so cool if you saw like Nemesis, the prototype of Nemesis or something. I don't see it. Oh well. That's alright. Well. William Burke, Internet Birkin. Where would it say Nemesis? Oh well. I'll look into it later. But right now, what we're going to do is pretty much... yeah, load up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a wimp. What, you got something to say about it? Let's do this. Oh my goodness. I also hate how when you like unshoot, that makes no sense what I just said. Like, she sits there for a year, honestly. Alright, this thing, everything's already turning gray. Good grief, I just can't get 1 second. I can't get one hit. I hit? Crap. Yeah, this is bad. This is horrible, honestly. How? That was his eye. What? Crap. I hate this boss with Claire. I actually did something right, actually. What the crap? Alright. I guess the game decided that grenades do not exist, I guess. Okay. I'm on caution. No, never mind. Oh goodness, I can't even run from him. That's not good at all. Okay. Oh my god. Whoa. He's so close to death. Yeah. That's what I thought. As you can see, I just can't do this boss with Claire. Not in the least bit. But that's okay. I'll learn. I'm gonna have to watch a speedrun to do it again so I can learn the good strats for the final boss. Well, I mean the semi-final boss. Now the final boss, on the other hand, is easy. Very easy.
Service lift is now operational.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
Okay. Get back to Sherry, right?
Sherry, can you walk faster?
All right.
I don't want to rush you. We have to go.
Goodbye, Umbrella Lab. You will not be missed. All right. So we are now entering final boss area. Alright, we might as well find one more good topic to get into. We've already talked about food and Resident Evil, so I'm going to have to give that a little bit of thought.
Claire? Yeah? Thank you. It's so nice to meet you. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you. I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. Save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Alright. Here we are. Hurry up, Sherry, I don't got all day.
10 minutes until detonation.
This Claire scenario, you can pretty much just run past these guys. Almost there. Just a little bit further. And we have made it to the final boss.
Of course. The stupid thing's locked. Hold on. Sherry, what are you... I think I can open it from the other side. Damn it, your time sucks.
What the crap? What the crap was? What the crap was that? What was that? I have never have I ever, and I mean it when I say I have never have I ever seen anything like that of the least bit of any kind in this game. But that's okay. I was about to say any second now, Sherry.
Sherry, you hanging in there? I'm right behind you. Atta girl. I think we're almost out of here. Claire, maybe we can use that. Worth a try.
Here we are. Whenever you see an arena, even if the game's trying to trick you to say, oh, this is the end, don't worry about it. Just know it's lying. It's an arena. This place is a straight up arena. I think 99.99% of people who play video games can get what's about to happen next. Skadoosh.
Why can't you just die?
That's a good question, Claire. Oh my gosh, that was like a pixel or so away from getting me. Oh crap. I was about to say, please let me heal. What are you doing? Stop chasing me. Oh, I'm missing. Oh crap. I actually wasted a lot of bullets. Uh-oh. This is fine. Yeah, it's over for you. There you go. There you have it. Well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream because there's actually some things I got to do right now, but thank you very much for anyone who dropped by. This was Resident Evil 2, Claire Scenario A, and yeah, thank you very, very, very much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. This was gaming. Keep gaming, and have a good one. Dr. Crazy, your turn. Peace.